Hello, everybody at YouTube. This is the little knife that I just made off of my blacksmith's forge. The whole knife is 10 inches long. It's 6 inches. Has a 6-inch blade. Has a 6-inch blade, 4-inch handle roughly, and then it's 2¼ inches wide. At the width, let's see, 2¼ inches wide, I believe, and it was 1/4 inch thick on the blade. I made it out of a lawnmower blade, sling blade. Yeah, I like them French fry potatoes. You remember old sling blade? Well, this is made out of a lawnmower blade, but it's 10 inches overall. Let me lay it down here and I'll try to get it all in the video. It's kind of, let me zoom out just a little and then zoom up. There we go. That's a 10-inch blade, or a 6 inches of using blade, but the whole thing was 10 inches that I cut out of a lawnmower blade. I heated it and cut it out. When I heated it, I pounded it out flat and straightened it and everything. And the tip of the old lawnmower blade is back here where it kind of curved up, but it was broke off partially from the tip of the old lawnmower blade. It's one of those mulching blades, so it's very heavy duty. It's 1/4 inch thick across the back when I measured it, and I've got a edge on it that you can shave with right now. It's pretty sharp. I mean, it's not bad for a big thick splitting knife. I made this for a dual purpose, for splitting and cutting things up with. You know, it's just a rough survival knife. I call it my 20th century survival knife. It's all around purpose, and that carbon steel is something that's good. It's gonna last a long time. My handle is made of PVC Schedule 40. Let me lay it down here so you can see. I didn't have the right kind of rivets for it. I wound up using some steel rivets that I had to grind down to make it smooth enough so it wouldn't gouge your hand. But these are steel, and these rivets here are made for putting sickle blades on an old mower for your hay baling. I don't know if y'all are acquainted with mower sickles. Well, in the old days, they had sickles. We had a 9-foot sickle on a John Deere mower, and these rivets would put those sickles on there with it. There's different lengths of steel rivets. These are steel rivets, and they were very hard to work with, so I had to grind them down shorter so I could flatten them out with a hammer on a sled. I had to lay them down on a sledgehammer and flatten them out till they locked down tight. But I made 3 attempts to make this PVC handle to look like a bone handle. It's kind of like it looks like kind of like a bone, but it's not. It's just that old Schedule 40 PVC pipe. You know, it'll turn water. How long it'll last, I don't know, but I didn't have any wood that was decent to do that, so that's why I used PVC this time. For the time being, it don't look too bad. But I may eventually change that out and put a nice oak handle or some type of hardwood on there. Maybe even some cedar, or maybe go with walnut if I find some. Alright, that's it. I'm going to try to upload this video pretty soon so y'all can look at it. Thanks for watching. I will be building many more knives in the future and other tools, and I may decide to make custom knives, and I would. If someone was interested in having a knife made, I can make them out of, and it won't cost too much. I got to see how much I got in this one, figure out. I got about 10 hours in just making this one so far, but I'm not worried about the hours, you know how. I've got plenty of time because I'm on retirement, so it don't really matter. This here is just a hobby I'm doing right at this point. But this knife here is not for sale, but I would make others because this is my first one. I'm going to, you know, like your first dollar bill, you hang it on the wall. It's just for display. I will probably change that handle out eventually, you know, but for now it's not bad. And it may stay on there 30 years, who knows, depending on, you know, how well it lasts. You know, we're going to see how PVC works as a knife handle. I'm going to make a PVC sheath for it too, for what you might call a scabbard, which is the same thing. Place to put to carry my knife and to put it, you know, it's probably going to take a 1.5 or 1.25 PVC pipe. You just heat it up and press it down to the thickness and the width of this knife where to fit it, and then you want to cut a piece out a little longer so you can bend it over for a belt loop, or you can design some strap to put on your belt to turn it to the side to run it behind your back. This little knife throws pretty good too. It's well balanced. It's balanced pretty good. And I didn't even try to balance it. It just came out balanced by the time I put when I put this PVC plastic on there, it evens out right there in the center at 5 inches, 5 to 5. It sets a level on your finger just to show you. I will set it on my hand and show you how well balanced this little blade is. Just a second. May get it up there. At least it balanced out good earlier. There you go. Alright, it's balanced right dead center. Right in the middle, 5 inches to 5 inches. Well, my camera's fixing to die. I'm going to have to charge it. So I'm going to say good night for the night, and soon I'll be posting this on YouTube. Show you what my first project was that I made off of my portable blacksmith forge. There she is. There it is, the little monster. Alright, have a good night. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.